Decided if shadeur is going to be your number 2 active quarterback for this weekend yet?
Well, first I tell you is the Joe trade took us by surprise. That was not something that we saw coming. They called us, and it happened very fast and happened not too long ago. So still working through all roster type of things. I always have to be mindful of our players and our players' development, and I want to make sure that I'm always doing what's best for our players and of course our team. But with young players, I'm always thinking about last week making the change to Dylan. You have to think long and hard about that, because these are young players that you're so invested in their development. So I'll let the week play out, make a decision later on that.
The drawback to doing something like that?
Yeah, I trust in all of our players. I trust in their ability and those type of things. I just always want to set our guys up for success. Bottom line.
You didn't plan on trading Joe Clapper?
No.
What happened though? Why didn't you trade?
Well, obviously AB makes those decisions. I trust AB. We talk about every decision we make. They wanted Joe. They made the phone call. Obviously, it gives Joe an opportunity to go play again. But I trust in our decisions.
Explain to the fans, all the training camp reps voted to Flacco and Pickett. Why wasn't it a waste of time, as it turns out? It's October and neither is here.
Well, there's a lot of unknowns in football and sports. You can't always predict injuries. You can't predict trades, those type of things. So that's sports.
Talked about how Dylan had received some reps with the starting offense the first 4 weeks of the regular season, even though he was quarterback too. Mm-hmm. So this week, do you plan to split some like those kind of last reps between shadeur and Bailey, and then make this decision based on how they handle everything during the
Need to work through it all, Daniel. Again, really like the guys we have. We just got to work through all of them.
As if you do add 3, is it just Bailey, or would you guys potentially look at outside options?
Yeah, again, I would just say it's early in the week, early in the process.
Waiting now before you decide if he's going to be 2 or not. I guess what do you need to see from him this week, without Joe in that room?
Again, I wouldn't say there's one thing you need to see. I just, in my role, I have to do what's best for our players, our team, and I'm very, very invested in our player development.
He does end up being shadeur as your quarterback too. Just what have you seen from him to this point, behind the scenes, and the work that he's put in, especially as you sort of go? Yeah, that was the case you go to.
I'm really, really pleased with our young guys and how they work. This is not a group that you have to prod into doing extra, whether that's in the weight room, in the meeting room, out on the fields. We are really pushing these guys to improve, and I see that from shadeur. I see that from all these young guys, which is the fun part for us as coaches, to see a lot of the work that you're putting in that's showing up and how these guys are performing.